kind of the last thing I want to end off on before we hit on so FC and some Reds. I want you guys to give me your sleeper guy who's going to be super impactful in the season. That they themselves are going to be a large reason we are going to be as good as we are. Obviously, not Joe Burrow, not Jamar Chase. Give me somebody who thinks a sleeper or somebody that's not getting a lot of credit.
I think it's very simple and someone that we have not talked about once yet today. I think it's Hayden Hurst. I think if they get I think a receiving tight end was one of those things last year. CJ Uzama was fine, but I wouldn't call him a threat. He was just something that was there, and that's not a knock against him. It's not his game. I'm not trying to.
You're not pulling a him.
What?
You're not pulling a him.
Yeah. I'm the bigger person here, guys. Come on. But having a guy that was drafted very high to be a receiving tight end, it's kind of his first real chance in a good offense. Sure, he had his chances in Baltimore, but you're overshadowed by Mark Andrews, so you don't have your chances. But if he can just be a little bit better and a little bit more of an option than CJ Uzama, I think this, he's could be a huge success to this offense.
Yeah, like if you had to have me give a hot take about the Bengals, I think it's possible Hayden Hurst is third on the team in reception or receiving yards. I think he can be a weapon. Well, I think Tyler Boyd's target share is going down too. But that's beside the point. But
really?
I think Hayden Hurst can be really good for this team. I think he fits the scheme well. But if I had to pick one, I mean he's hurt and out for 4 weeks. But you guys know how I felt about Cam Taylor-Britt coming out. I
think
really
arguably the only guy we got right in our mock draft.
Yeah, I was kind of pounding my fist on the table for him, but I'm a big fan of his, so I'm excited to see what he's able to do when he gets healthy and can get some snaps under his belt, because he gives us a longer corner. He's not huge, but he's a bigger body, long arms. I like him a lot on the outside. It's not really a sleeper, but I think Dax Hill is going to be major to this defense. I think you're going to see him play just about everywhere. I think you'll see him at safety where you can drop Von Bell into the box in a 4-2-5 type look. I think you could see him on the outside corner, especially early with Britt out. And I'm assuming they're going to call up Alan George on Sunday from the practice squad. But anyway, depth at corner isn't crazy deep, so I think you can see him around there too. So he's not like a sleeper or anything, but I do think Dax Hill is going to make an impact on this team.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. I definitely agree with both your guys. I think the Hayden Hurst's third in receiving yards is a wild take, but I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah, I said it was like if I had to make a hot take.
I like it though.
Stamping it, but I do think it could happen.
I think he could definitely he could creep it. He's definitely going to take targets away for sure. So if you're definitely thinking it's going to be less for Tyler, it makes a ton of sense that you think it'd be kind of up there. But
he can get Yak too over CJ.
Yeah, exactly.
Fast. He's not tight end fast. He's fast.
That's a wild take. Wild take.
It is.
I mean, you think he's going to have almost 1,000 yards?
No, I don't think all three receivers are having 1,000 yards though.
Really?
I think Jamar will probably have something similar to what he did last year. I think T's looking at 1,100.
See, if anything, I think Jamar's yards go down and Tyler's go up, if I'm being honest.
That could also very well happen. But I can see Boyd at 700.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, what do you have last year? 850?
Something like that. I think it was 150 short. Yeah.
It depends how this offense looks. Because the other thing is, with this O-line, I obviously want to let Joe cook, but does the running game being better take passes away? There's a lot that kind of goes into it.
100%.
I think the offensive line being better doesn't necessarily mean that the runs will be more, but I think they'll be more impactful.
Yeah, exactly. Could be behind the
I don't think a lot of things changes percentage wise, but you'll see just a much different, chart, compared to last year in terms of efficiency running the ball. So, but yeah, Hayden Hurst, that's a wild take.
We're all about the hot takes here. So